So I'm going to hazard a guess that I'm going to need to change the name of this one.
Yes. Yes, you are. If you know what we're talking about, go look up the original title on my website. Considering Eminem has spent more time rhyming about sex than most ancient Greek poets, you'd expect him to be aware of the plethora of seedy material available to view for free online. However, according to Eminem, he didn't know that the internet could be used to look at naked ladies until 2009.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. Also, good luck getting this one past the monetization police on YouTube, Brad. I believe in you.
It'll be fine.
Just do some magic with the editing, it'll all be fine.
But yeah, clarify this a bit, because we all knew definitely back then.
Everyone knows what the internet is for, except for apparently circa 2009 Eminem. I'm not making this up. He literally did not know that the internet contained any porn whatsoever. And when an interviewer casually mentioned it to him during an interview, he stopped them mid-conversation to ask them to clarify what they meant.
It just doesn't sound believable.
It doesn't, does it? Considering he's a millionaire who owns a giant mansion. But no, he had no idea that porn existed on the internet until 2009.
Maybe he just had enough real women not to worry about it.
No, it's mostly because he just actively shuns technology to a almost comical degree. Eminem has said I don't really own a computer, I don't do email, I hate MP3s. So I think he has a laptop purely to answer business emails and things like that, and never used it for anything else.
Just love to see him putting his iPod on a record wheel and it just not working.
It's not almost that bad. He only listens to CDs. You can find pictures of him where it's him listening to a Sony Walkman, it's CD players instead of an iPod or something. Because he prefers it, he doesn't like using computers. But I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself, so I should mention that contrary to the guy on his albums who is perfectly okay with rapping about his most intimate problems, Eminem is a kind of private guy who doesn't give many interviews. However, when he does give interviews, he always drops at least one nugget of pure fucking gold.
Can you give me an example of one of these nuggets of gold?
There's an interview with Anderson Cooper where Eminem reveals that his favourite book to read is a dictionary. It's a personal favourite of mine. You think, why would he read the dictionary and why would it be his favourite book? Because it's full of words, and what does a rapper need to do to write good raps? Learn more words. And he explains to Anderson Cooper one of his favourite things to do is find different ways of pronouncing words to make them rhyme with other words. And Anderson Cooper's like, oh, can you give me an example of this, Mr. Eminem? And Eminem goes, oh sure, a lot of people say you can't rhyme with orange. Well, that's stupid. And then he just busts out an impromptu rhyme where he rhymes 7 different words with the word orange. So I think he rhymes door hinge with orange by pronouncing it wrong. He says that's the essence of rap and what I do for a living.
I put my orange 4-inch door hinge in storage and ate porridge with George.
I find that image adorable because I like to think of Eminem just sat in his house, in his study, a grand study on a big leather chair, a nice glass of whiskey or something next to him, and he's got some glasses on, he's wearing a big fluffy dressing gown, reading through a dictionary, and he goes, all these rappers out there calling each other a bitch, they didn't even know about the word thickwig. It's just like that, and he's just coming up with all these old-timey insults oh man, are they even going to know what's happening at the rap battle when I stroll in calling motherfuckers all these names?
What's your favourite insult?
Jeb.
Jeb.
Calling someone a jeb. I don't know how offensive that is. It might be a really super offensive word. So please look that up before you put it in. Go onto Urban Dictionary and find out if that's something that's super racist.
Thanks to you, I like calling people egg.
Egg. Oh man.
Fucking egg.
It's because it's so it makes people taken aback. People are taken aback by that insult.
It's like cabbage, but less shorter.
Yeah, calling someone a cabbage. It's like the Gordon Ramsay, isn't it? You donkey. So you absolute donkey.
They're gonna blow fire in your face, you fucking donkey!
You egg. So I'm not even gonna go to the effort of thinking of something interesting or unique to call you. Just an egg. By far though, the most hilarious and enlightening interview Eminem has ever given occurred in 2009 with his interview by Complex, during which, while he was showing off his vast collection of porn DVDs, the interviewer casually mentioned that you can find porn online for free.
So how did Eminem react to this incredible news?
With complete bafflement, because he couldn't fathom the concept of porn existing for free. If I recall correctly, he actually went and grabbed his laptop and made the interviewer show him how to get to this free porn. So this is how little he knew about the internet at the time. And I think the interviewer explained to him, yeah, did you not know there's a YouTube for porn? Don't Google that. Don't Google that. Unless you know what, fuck it, if you're not at work, go for it. why not? Just come back in.
Demonetized!
I'll see you in 5 minutes, folks. And they explained that to him, and Eminem was like really intrigued about like the idea of there being a YouTube for porn. And he was like, I imagine him just sat there nodding along, going, and what's this website again? Okay. And I think in the interview he goes, I'm really excited to check this out for myself later on. Like an excited child who's learned that, oh God, did you know your neighbour's got a new puppy? He's like, what? There's a new dog? Have there? Yeah. He's like peering out his window. But just the idea of Eminem, I think at the time, like a 40-year-old man who's like a millionaire not knowing you can get porn for free online and being really excited at the concept. Like, I hate to reference Family Guy, but it reminds me a lot of the scene in Family Guy where someone mentions to Quagmire, oh, do you not know about internet porn? He goes, I'm not really a computer guy. Because it is almost that exact scenario in real life.
They've got like thousands, literally millions of naked pictures on the internet. What?
And I think like a week later they flash back to him and he comes back out and he goes, he's got a big beard on him and everything. He's like, oh.
I'm sorry, Peter. I gotta get back.
I don't think it was quite that bad with Eminem, but I like to imagine that he had a very good evening as soon as that interviewer left. He went and grabbed his laptop and went, oh yeah! So here's a scenario for you, Brad, to imagine. What do you think Eminem's first search on Google was for porn? Because I like to imagine it's like, when kids look for pornography and people find their search history and find that they look like sopping wet breasts and stuff like that. So what do you think his search was?
Just free naked sex videos.
That's probably exactly it. Do you think it rhymed when he looked for it as well? Do you think he sounds like one of those people, like, if he's not, like, at all familiar with computers, he thought he'd have to be super hyper-specific with his search terms.
It's not to the point where it rhymes. Free porn to watch till the morn.
That was off the cuff, Brad. That's impressive. We didn't even workshop that.
Just making sure it rhymes every time.
And you did it again. Nice one. Oh, you're a poet and you had no idea. Just let that soak in, folks. Eminem, a multi-millionaire, didn't know that in 2009 you could use the internet to find pornography. Do you know what my favourite part about the entire interview is, though, Brad?
What?
The fact that Eminem was incredulous that anyone could find any of the porn he already had on DVD. And one of the first things he said he was going to do was like go and Google and find out if any of the porn actresses he had on DVD were online. Because we all know once something's on DVD, it can never be transferred onto the internet. And I'm like now imagining it's like an excited Eminem getting the back of his favourite pornography DVDs, like looking at the names with his glasses on, going, okay, so what's this girl's name here? Jen Jameson. I bet she's not online. Just don't Google any of these names.
I like to think that what he did was he had it open and he typed in, like, basically typed in actresses. And then when it came up, there's like this bright glow fills the...
like Ark of the Covenant just melts his skull he can't handle. No, do you know what I think it'd be? It'd be like the trailer for the game Strafe. Are you familiar with this?
No.
It's a throwback to old, like, 90s games, and the trailer for it is, no, stop it, Jimmy! You can't handle the intense graphics! And he just turns to a skeleton.
You can't handle the intense gameplay!
I just imagine him like, no, Eminem, you can't handle the number of single hot women in your area. And he's like, no! Just his face melts away.
He clicked on all those ads.
Oh yeah,
I
bet he fell for so many of them. The internet's biggest lie, single females in your area. I've checked, no.
Oh look, it's got the name of my area on it. It must be real.
Oh man, do you think Eminem was like, he lost quite a bit of his money, like sending like Nigerian princes and stuff like that? So he reads like a granddad using the internet for the first time, doesn't it?
He has his little glasses on.
Yeah, or like Jen from the IT crowd. It's like, where's the browser? It's that. No, that's the E. That's the internet button. The internet button?
The E? But that's a button for the internet, Roy. I don't...
Button for the internet!
The idea of like Eminem just being like an old man on a computer, like yelling to like his... just yelling to it. So how do I get to the porn? Just type in the porn. It's not, how do I get to, like, the good porn? Type, don't worry, I'll find it. Really, really good porn. It's like, are you sure this is the way? No, whoa, what's this? Single women in my area, I'll have some of that. And he clicks it, no, Eminem. He goes, oh dear, this appears to be...
Like, look, I'm the 1 million visitors to this website.
Wow, I better click that. Today's my look. I found out the internet's full of free porn, and I've won an iPod that I don't know how it works. Going back to that Family Guy skit of, like, Quagmire disappearing for like 3 days, Eminem did mention something similar in the interview after they, informed him about the wonders of internet pornography. He did say, well, if my next album's a bit late, you know why. Eminem has said in the past that he actively avoids going on the internet because he knows how addictive it can be, and he recognises he has an addictive personality. And there's a great quote from him from an interview where he says, yeah, I'm not going to go on the internet because I'll be on that bitch all day looking at negative comments about myself, and I don't need that in my life. And I say, what? I've been there, Eminem. I've been there. I feel you, man. So yeah, that's how 20% of an interview with one of the most reclusive and talented hip-hop artists of this generation ended up being a conversation about internet pornography. And for anyone curious, the first kind of porn Eminem wanted to look up was nostril fucking. I'm not making that up. That's actually what he said. Good job, Eminem. Good job. So I think we've talked quite enough about internet pornography, but I'm a big fan of the idea of Eminem using the internet for the first time and being amazed by what he finds. So what thing do you think Eminem would stumble across next that will blow his mind that everyone's known about for years?
I think he'd just get lost in a sea of memes.
Oh, but he'd stumble across like the earliest memes. Like it was like cheeseburger.com or something like, wow, this cat really wants its cheeseburger, doesn't it? And he starts, and he's like an old grandma, sending them to Dr. Dre. And Dre's like, stop sending me these fucking cat memes, man. Do you know what I think he'd find? I think he'd stumble across the old Flash animations of stick figures fighting. Do you remember those?
Oh God, I do.
Back in the day, I think Eminem would stumble across them and think they're the best thing in the world and like spam them to all his friends. Like 50 Cent checking his phone, he's like, why has Eminem sent me another fucking video? All like old YouTube videos, remember the old classics that no one really talks about anymore?
Sneezing panda.
Yeah, Charlie bit my finger and all that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm imagining like discovering the internet like 10 years before it all happened. He's like calling up Dre, like, yo man, there's someone need to get on an album. This Zonday kid. He's got some real fly moves, man.
Chocolate rain.
I wanted to do all that shit. I want Eminem discovering the early internet in real time.
Look, this golfer just turns around and stares at the camera.
That'd be fucking brilliant. Just Eminem spamming memes. Or you like finds like early Snopes things and
You just start hearing references in his raps, like, you know when you watch a film from like 30 years ago and you don't know any of the celebrities or anything?
Yeah.
That's all of his raps, just full of memes.
just referencing dead memes that no longer exist. He's like, yo, my fans got to check out like miniclip.com. It's all cool. It's like, Newgrounds is the shit. Flash animations where it's at, yo. Entertainment will never get any better. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. That's like, what a solid image that is. Just old ass Eminem just like, yo, just checking out fucking Flash games and just getting amazed by stick fights and stuff. Oh, what a wholesome image that is after like all the pornography talk.